Hey, what's up guys? Anton here from performancemarketer.com. And listen, on this show Marketer Monday, I guess a couple months ago, I did a whole series about different funnels that we're using in our businesses. So I started with literally the very beginning, how we collect names and emails. Then I took you through our primary offer funnel. I showed you our webinar funnel. I showed you even our holiday funnel, right? And I wasn't kidding back in those videos when I said that's pretty much all we do here, a variation of one of those. So if you haven't seen those yet, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna link below this video so you can go check them out. But now, after we've done a whole bunch more of Marketer Monday training videos, I thought it would be a good time to kind of revisit this funnel thing and talk about what happens actually after the sales are made, right? And what I'm going to talk about in this video is something we like to call the hourglass funnel, and this is what happens after you acquire a customer. So that being said, guys, we're going to switch this up. We're going to go to the whiteboard, and I'm going to show you guys all about the hourglass funnel and how you can use it in your business. All right, so the best way to describe this is just to draw it out. So as funnels typically work, right? It's a terrible drawing of one, but you have the top of the funnel, right? And this is the ones that you show your lead generator to, right? And you're not really trying to sell them anything. You're bringing them in by giving something free in exchange for the name and the email address, right? Then as they come kind of down your funnel and trickle through, you start selling them the smaller priced products, usually something around $47 to $97. Then as they continue to kind of go down your funnel, you sell them the more and more expensive products, right? So this is where your primary offer funnel basically kicks in and takes over. And that's where you're selling your more, high ticket product. But the question is then, what happens after that, right? So as you could probably imagine, it's called the hourglass funnel for a reason. It's because it looks like an hourglass. It continues and widens again, right? So again, what I want to start talking about right now is this part. What happens after that person does exactly what you want them to do, which is purchase your products, which is do business with you. Well, this is something that honestly we've been doing for a long time, but I didn't really have a name for it, and got to give a recommendation and a shout out to the book that kind of gave me this name, and that book's called The Membership Economy, and I will link to that below this video. But this is kind of the diagram that book gave me, and just kind of put it into like a visual form what we already know and what we do. But what you're trying to do after people purchase from you is not just kind of have them like that's it, just be customers and that's it, you don't want to talk to them anymore. But what you really want to do and kind of have to do is turn them into super users, okay? So after they purchase from you, it's not that the communication stops. And again, this is assuming that they've purchased your products, right? So now what you want them to do is become raving fans, loyal to your company. You want them to send you referrals. You want them to actually spread the word about how great your business is. So from here, after they purchase, then this person, right, that spent the money with you, they're going to start bringing you more and more people in, which widens the funnel back up, right? So they're bringing people in, that comes back to the top of funnel, but of course that results in more sales for you, in more traction for you. So how do we do this? I'm going to erase this and let me just once again show you how we do it. Okay guys, so once again, the best way to turn a customer into a super user that once again will expand your funnel and start that hourglass funnel effect is to get that person who just signs up to become one of your best customers, one of your best users, one of your biggest fans. And again, we call that a super user. So let's just take a random person, right? They just signed up for your site. Maybe it's a membership site. Maybe they bought something from you. Maybe it's a physical product. Maybe it's software. Honestly, it doesn't really matter because we want the same effect, which of course is them spreading the word and having this one customer become many. So the people that are proven to to do this, to become these people that are gonna like bring you referrals and spread the word, these are people that are gonna most wanna like interact with your community and your product. So the goal is to take this one person who just signs up, and again, we try to do this with everyone, and to turn them into that person that wants to be this kind of ambassador almost for the brand. So obviously with us, all of our businesses are digital. It starts with email. Of course, normally people sign up for your product or service, or they buy something and they get either the thank you or the welcome email. And these, honestly, they're pretty standard. If it's someone that buys something on an e-commerce store, they're going to be getting an email with, a link to basically their invoice and, telling them when they're going to get tracking updates. Or if they buy access to something like a software or a membership site, they're going to get the welcome email with their username and password. And this is typically how it works, right? Standard, straightforward. But what you want to do to turn this person, once again, into someone that brings in more and more people, that brings in all their friends, you want to get them to take a certain action. And this is where you come in with your own business. You need to figure out what that action is and what this person needs to do to start spreading the word. Like, how do they become a super user? So for us, I'll tell you, in our businesses, we've realized that our most vocal customers, the ones that bring us referrals, are the people that we can get, the people that we can get to participate in our online communities. If we can get them to introduce themselves and to start a conversation, they will love it, because then it's not just them alone. Then they already feel connected to our community as a whole, and then they'll start talking about it, telling people how great it is, because instead of just being kind of an outsider looking in, they become part of the conversation. So for us, in our welcome email to new customers, our goals is to get them to start a conversation, to start a dialogue. So not just saying thank you, welcome, here's your login information. We're trying to get them to do that one specific thing. So basically, we include a message telling them where to start. You want to be very specific, right? Tell them where to go and then tell them what to do. And it could be as simple as starting a conversation saying, I'm new here and this is what I want to get out of this, or this is my experience. And again, this does vary from industry to industry, so something you'll have to think about yourself. But I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you want to have this whole hourglass funnel work, if you want one customer to become many, I'm telling you, there's definitely one thing that you can identify that your top people are already doing. You should, if you're watching this and you're trying to scale your business, you should already have customers, you should already have some referrals coming in, and you want to find out kind of the traits of those people that are sending them. And typically, the way things are working now, the fact that everyone's on Facebook, the fact that everyone's online, typically in the majority of situations, you're going to have those people, your super users that create the hourglass funnel, they are going to be the ones who are actually vocal in your communities. So you're going to want to not just send one email trying to get them to do that. You're going to want to send many emails following up, making sure they're participating. And again, not just going in there and, like scrolling through the comments and reading some things, but you want them to be starting conversations, okay? That's gonna really indoctrinate them into your brand, and I'm telling you, there's not an easier way to do this than that. So hope that gives you some takeaways, guys. I hope that you can kind of think how this one thing can apply to your business, and definitely leave comments below this video on performancemarketer.com. Let me know how you're gonna try this in your own business. If you need any more help, any more examples, definitely happy to share it, because guys, it's just free. It's basically free extra money and extra sales. If you think about this, you're paying whatever it is. This is a little bit off topic, but it's important. If you're just paying, let's just say, $50 to acquire a customer for your highest ticket thing, and then you can nail down your basically series that gets them to become a super user, then just think about all those extra leads, and then this cost basically gets divided by, the lifetime value of customers they're bringing in. So literally extra money, free sales. But it all starts with you making sure you're building out this series that follows up after they join, so that they become indoctrinated, so that they do the one thing that will lead to them becoming a super user and bringing in more people to your business. It's the easiest way to grow, and it's something, again, if you're already getting sales, you can implement today. So guys, get that done. Let me know if you have questions. If you got value from this video, as always, please do give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with someone you know. Gus, definitely appreciate it. That helps this channel a lot, and it's a reason I can keep making videos like this. So that being said, guys, hope you got value, and I'll see you next week for Marketer Monday.